Ever thought you could buy a home with just $1,000? Sounds crazy, right? But it's totally possible. It's all about finding the right strategies and being open to creative solutions. We're talking about saying goodbye to renting and hello to owning your own place. You might be thinking, Brandon, are you serious? Yes, I'm serious. There are ways to make this happen. It's not about magic, it's about knowing the right tools and resources. Imagine the feeling of owning your own home. Think about painting the walls any color you want and planting a garden in the backyard. This dream can be a reality, even with limited savings. So, if you're ready to ditch your landlord and build equity in your own property, let's dive into the world of affordable homeownership. One of the biggest hurdles to homeownership is closing costs. These pesky fees can add up fast, but don't worry, there's a solution: seller concessions. In a nutshell, you can ask the seller to contribute towards your closing costs. That's right, they can help you cover those expenses, making your dream home more attainable. Imagine finding a home you love and negotiating with the seller to cover a big chunk of your closing costs. That's thousands of dollars back in your pocket. This strategy is a game changer, especially in a buyer's market. So don't be afraid to negotiate and see how much the seller is willing to contribute. You might be surprised by the outcome. Here's where things get really exciting. Grants. Grants are like free money for homebuyers, and the best part? You don't have to pay them back. These programs, often offered by state and local governments or nonprofit organizations, aim to make homeownership accessible to everyone. From down payment assistance to closing cost grants, there are various options available. Imagine receiving a grant that covers a significant portion of your down payment. That's right, free money to help you achieve your homeownership goals. To find out if you qualify, contact your local housing authority or a HUD-approved housing counseling agency. They can guide you through the process and connect you with the right programs. Now let's talk strategy. When negotiating with a seller, you have two powerful options: ask for a lower purchase price or request help with closing costs. But which one is the better choice? Lowering the purchase price might seem like the obvious winner, but it also lowers your equity in the home. On the other hand, having the seller contribute towards closing costs frees up your cash and lowers your upfront expenses. It's like choosing between a smaller piece of a bigger pie or a larger piece of a smaller pie. Both options have their merits, and the best choice depends on your individual circumstances. So, weigh your options carefully, consider your financial situation, and make the decision that aligns best with your long-term goals. Section 5: Down Payment Assistance Programs, a helping hand to homeownership. Down payments can feel like a mountain to climb, but don't let them discourage you. Down Payment Assistance Programs, or DPAs, are here to give you a boost. These programs, offered by state and local governments as well as some employers, provide financial assistance to eligible homebuyers, often in the form of grants or low-interest loans. Imagine getting a forgivable loan that turns into free money if you stay in the home for a certain period. That's the power of DPAs. They can significantly reduce your upfront costs and make homeownership more attainable. To explore available programs in your area, contact your local housing authority or a HUD-approved housing counseling agency. Worried about your credit score or limited down payment? FHA loans are here to save the day. Backed by the Federal Housing Administration, these loans are designed for borrowers with lower credit scores and smaller down payments, making homeownership accessible to a wider range of people. Imagine qualifying for a mortgage with as little as 3.5% down. FHA loans make this possible, opening doors for aspiring homeowners who might not qualify for conventional loans. They offer flexible credit requirements and lower down payment options, making your homeownership dreams a reality. Contact a mortgage lender specializing in FHA loans to explore your options and see if you qualify. Now that you know about the financial tools available, let's talk about finding your dream home without breaking the bank. Consider exploring up-and-coming neighborhoods, looking for fixer-uppers with potential, or considering smaller homes that fit your budget. Remember, it's about finding a place that meets your needs and brings you joy, not necessarily the biggest or fanciest house on the block. Think outside the box. Explore unconventional options like tiny homes, manufactured homes, or multifamily properties that can generate rental income. Finding your dream home is an adventure, so be open to exploring different options and neighborhoods. You never know what hidden gems you might discover. Negotiation is an art, and when it comes to buying a home, it can save you thousands of dollars. Don't be afraid to ask for what you want and be prepared to walk away if necessary. Remember, knowledge is power. Research comparable properties in the area, understand the seller's motivation, and come to the negotiating table prepared with a fair and reasonable offer. Think of it as a friendly game of chess. You need a strategy, a clear understanding of your goals, and the willingness to make strategic moves to achieve the best possible outcome. Negotiating effectively can make all the difference in securing your dream home at a price you can afford. So sharpen your negotiation skills and get ready to make a deal. Buying a home with $1,000 or less might seem impossible, but with the right strategies and resources, it's totally within reach. From seller concessions to grants, down payment assistance programs, and creative financing options, there are countless ways to make your homeownership dreams a reality. Don't let limited savings hold you back. Take the first step today by researching your options, contacting a HUD-approved housing counseling agency, and exploring the resources available in your area. Remember, you're not alone in this journey. There are people and programs dedicated to helping you achieve your homeownership goals. So, take that first step, stay persistent, and watch your dream of owning a home become a reality.